Getting to know plants. Introduction. There is a wide variety of plants all around us. They are different in size, shape, and structure. Some are big, some are tall, while others are short. Some have more leaves on them, while others have less. Some have soft stem, while others may have a hard, woody stem. Let us discuss about the various kinds of plants in our surrounding. Different types of plants. Plants may be as small as grass and as big as neem tree or mango tree. Classification on the basis of size. Herbs. Such plants have soft green delicate stem. Their life cycle is of 1 or 2 seasons. Some common herbs are mint, balsam, coriander, and so on. Shrubs. They are bigger, medium-sized plants with a woody stem. They are extensively branched from the base of the plant. Some of the examples are tulsi, rose, bougainvillea, and so on. Trees. These are tall and big plants with thick and woody stem. They live for many years. Some common examples are neem, mango, banyan, and so on. Creepers or climbers. These plants are different from herbs, shrubs, or trees. They have weak stem and cannot stand upright. Some examples are money plant, Virginia creeper, and so on. Structure of a plant. The structure of a plant can be studied under 2 heads. They are the root system and the shoot system. The part of the plant under the ground usually forms the root system, while the portion of the plant above the soil is the shoot system. Axillary bud, terminal bud, flower, vegetative branch, internode, node, leaf petiole, fruit, taproot, shoot system, root system, lateral roots, root system. This part of the plant is under the soil. The root system includes the main root along with all the branches. The root system is of 2 types: taproot system, fibrous root system. Taproot system. In this root system, the plant has a main root and many secondary roots arising from it. Plants whose seeds have 2 seed leaves, dicot, show a taproot system. For example, bean, mango, tomato, rose, and so on. Fibrous root system. Such a root system does not have any main root, but many roots arising from the base of the stem. Plants whose seeds have only 1 seed leaf, monocot, show fibrous root system. For example, grass, wheat, rice, and so on. Functions of roots. Roots are an integral part of a plant. This is the part of the plant which is the first one to show existence. The roots of a plant have various functions to perform. They anchor the plant firmly to the soil. They absorb water, minerals, and raw materials for the leaf to manufacture food. They prevent soil erosion by binding the soil firmly. They modify themselves to perform additional functions like storage of food. To show that roots absorb water, take a small radish, place it in a glass containing red-colored water. Leave this setup for a day. Next day, take the radish out and cut it lengthwise. See how the red color has spread out through it. The red-colored tubes appear extending all along the length of the radish, showing the passage of water through it. Modification of roots. In some plants, roots are modified to store food for the plant. For example, carrot is a modified taproot for storing food for the plant. Other such modifications are in radish, turnip, sweet potato, and so on. Shoot system. The part of the plant above the soil is called the shoot system. Chute system includes the stem, leaves, flower, fruits, and so on. Let us discuss about these in detail. Stem. The main part of the chute system is the stem. The stem bears lateral branches, flowers, fruits, and buds. A stem has nodes which give rise to the leaves. The portion between two nodes is called an internode. Functions of stem. Stem is the main visible portion of the plant above the ground or soil. It performs various functions. Some of them have been listed below. It keeps the plant straight and upright. It bears branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. It helps in transportation of food from leaves to various parts of the plant. It conducts water from roots to the various parts of the plant. Stem is modified in some cases to store food. Young, tender, and green stem manufactures food also. Modification of stem. Some stems have specific functions to perform. Some are modified to perform some more special functions. Modification for storage of food. Potato, ginger, onion, and so on are all examples of stem to store food. They are all underground modifications of stem for the storage of food. Modification to give support. Some plants have thread-like coiled structures called tendrils. They provide support to weak stems. Some such examples are grapevine, gourd, and so on. Modification to produce food. Some stems are modified into thick, fleshy, green structures. The manufactured food is stored in the modified form. For example, in cactus, the stem manufactures food by photosynthesis, as it is green in color and contains chlorophyll. Leaf. The lateral outgrowth of the stem from its node is called a leaf. Leaf is a flat structure which is green in color. It is attached to the node with the help of a stalk called the petiole. The flattened portion of the leaf is called the lamina or the leaf blade. The leaf bears small pores on them which exchange gases. These pores are called stomata. The lamina is green in color due to the presence of a green pigment called chlorophyll. Photosynthesis is carried out by the lamina. Axillary buds arise from the leaf base. Axillary bud, veins, midrib, petiole, lamina. Structure of a leaf. A leaf has a central thick midrib which extends sideways as veins. These veins further branch into veinlets. The veins are arranged in a particular pattern called venation. Venation is of two types. Reticulate venation. In reticulate venation, the midrib runs from the petiole to the apex of the leaf. Veins branch on both the sides of the midrib. These veins further form a network of veinlets through the leaf. Such type of venation is seen in leaves of the plants with two seed leaves, dicot. For example, mango, peepal, and so on. Parallel venation. In this type of venation, the midrib is not prominent. All the veins run parallel to each other from one end of the leaf to the other. For example, rice, wheat, banana, and so on. Take a leaf from the peepal tree. Soak it in water for about a week. Change the water every alternate day. After a week, scrub the lamina softly with an old toothbrush or finger. A fine network of veins and veinlets can be seen. Their arrangement forms reticulate venation. Functions of a leaf. Leaf has many functions to perform. The best way to describe a leaf is to call it the kitchen of the plant. The main functions of the leaf are: leaves manufacture food for the plant by the process of photosynthesis. Transpiration takes place through the leaf blade. This keeps the body of the plant cool. Exchange of gases takes place through stomata. Leaves are also modified for protection and support. Modification of a leaf. For support, leaves modify into thin, soft coil which cling onto a support and provide additional support to the plant. For example, sweet pea, morning glory, lily, and so on. For protection and reduction in water loss. Leaves at times get modified into spines, which reduce the water loss by transpiration. It even protects the plant from enemies. For example, cactus. Flower. Flowers are the most colorful, attractive, fragrant part of the plant. Generally, flowers are brightly colored and have a sweet smell. A flower is made up of 4 whorls or circles. They are calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. The flower is attached to the branch by the stalk. The stalk is also called the pedicel. The pedicel swells up as thalamus and supports the 4 whorls. Different types of whorls are discussed separately here. Calyx. The outermost whorl of the flower is called the calyx. Its unit is sepal. The calyx protects the flower in the bud condition. Corolla. The second whorl from the outside is the corolla. Its unit is petal. They are colored, have fragrance to attract birds and insects. Androecium. It is the third whorl from outside. Its unit is stamen. A stamen consists of the anther and filament. Anther is the pollen bag of the flower. It is the male reproductive part of the flower. Gynoecium. It is the innermost whorl. It is the female reproductive part which consists of the style, stigma, and ovary. Its unit is carpel or pistil. Stamen, anther, filament. Pollen tube. Stigma, style, ovary. Pistil. Petal, sepal, ovule, thalamus. To study different parts of a flower, take a mustard flower or select any flower in your surroundings. Study, draw, and label different parts of the flower as described here. Color. Mustard flower is yellow. Stalk, present. Calyx, 4 sepals, green. Corolla, 4 petals, yellow. Stamens, 6. Pistil, 1. Functions of a flower. Apart from being attractive, the flower performs a number of functions which are listed here. They are the reproductive organs of the plant. Flowers are used for commercial purpose, for the production of perfumes. They are used for medicinal purposes. They are used for decorative purposes. They are used as spices also, for example, clove. Flowers are used to make natural colors. Fruit. Fruit is a mature and ripened ovary containing seeds. It is juicy, pulpy, and delicious. The wall of the fruit develops into pericarp. Pericarp is made up of 3 layers, that is, epicarp, mesocarp, and endocarp. Epicarp is the outermost covering or the skin of the fruit. Mesocarp is the fleshy part of the fruit. Endocarp is the hard layer enclosing the seed. A true fruit has all the 3 layers of pericarp, whereas a false fruit, example pear or apple, doesn't have these 3 layers. Seed. A seed is a fertilized ovule. Seed carries a baby plant which is called the embryo. A seed contains a fleshy structure, often called the seed leaf. It stores food and is called cotyledon. It stores food for the growing embryo. Some seeds have one cotyledon, while others have two. Embryo has two parts, the radicle and the plumule. The radicle gives rise to the root system and the plumule gives rise to the shoot system. Functions of a seed. The most important function of the seed is to give rise to a new plant. Apart from this, it has many other functions. It protects the embryo. It provides nourishment to the growing embryo. Seeds are often used as food. Dispersed seeds give rise to plants at different places. Functions of a fruit. Fruits store food. They protect seed and store them for longer period. They help in the dispersal of the seeds.